The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon and welcome to a special meeting of the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors. We have one action item on the agenda this afternoon, an appointment for Legislative State Representative, District 5. We have 3 candidate names submitted. I would entertain a motion.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. If I just had a couple of comments here before I put a motion on the table. You're right, there were 3 names that were sent up by the LD5 Democrats when they met earlier this week. We understand we're in the middle of legislative session and wanted to do our due diligence, but also wanted to move quickly to get some representation out there for LD5. The 3 nominees who were sent up by the LD5 Democrats were Mark Robert Gordon, Brianna Westbrook, and Sarah Ligori. And I had the opportunity to interview all 3 of them yesterday. I really appreciated the opportunity to speak with them about the priorities of Maricopa County voters. And I today, Mr. Chair, am proud to make a motion to move that Sarah Ligori be appointed to fill the vacancy that was created when Jennifer Longden departed the legislature. If I might just make a couple more comments.
Okay. Let me ask, Madam Clerk, should I have had you call the roll before we started? Never too late.
Never too late, correct. I can do that now if you wish.
Please.
Supervisor Hickman is absent. Supervisor Gates?
Here.
Supervisor Galvin joining us remotely?
Yes, I am here. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Supervisor Gallardo?
Here.
Chairman Sellers?
Here.
Thank you.
Okay, please proceed.
Yeah, no, thank you, Mr. Chair. Again, I was impressed by all 3 candidates, but Sarah Ligori is really prepared to hit the ground running. She's served in the legislature before. She's very knowledgeable about the issues that the legislature is facing right now. She set forth her 3 priorities, which are water, housing, and elections. So 3 issues that are very important, I think, for this board and certainly important for the residents of Maricopa County. And then finally, she has a background in financial planning, which I think will also be very helpful as the state legislature faces a budget deficit. So thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we have a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I would be honored to second that motion as well. And if I could just make a couple of comments as well. First of all, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for calling the special meeting here to make the appointment. Thank you, Supervisor Gates, for just this expedited process. I think we all understand the importance when legislative session is up and going that we gotta really have to move a little bit quicker than normally when we do have vacancy. But what's even more unique, this particular legislative district has both of their members have decided to vacate their offices and move out. So right now in the House of Representatives, there is no current representation for District 5 in the House of Representatives. So having this appointment right away would at least give them at least 1 vote as they move forward with possible legislative action. I, too, did have a quick conversation. I know all 3 of them. All 3 are great individuals. I've had conversations with all 3 of them last night by phone as well. And as Supervisor Gates has indicated, she has been there. She was in the legislature prior, and unfortunately, when you go through a redistricting process, you never know what's going to happen. And she was moved into a different legislative district. I think if the situation a little bit different in the redistricting and she would have remained in the district that she was in, she would more likely, I would venture out to say, she'd probably still be there. But nonetheless, we have an opportunity to send her back. And as Supervisor Gates says, she understands the process. She can hit the ground running. So I would be more than honored to second that motion. And then just once again, Mr. Chairman and Supervisor Gates, thank you so much for the expedited process and having this seat filled.
Thank you, Steve. Anything from Vice Chair Galvin?
No, Mr. Chairman, just my appreciation to our colleague, Bill Gates, for his work on this. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. And I'll just mention very quickly that I had a number of text messages and emails, and they were all supporting this lady. So I also agree, a good candidate. Okay, we'll have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? That motion carries unanimously. Thank you. And that adjourns our meeting.
No public comment, Mr. Chairman?